Makeup with Stephanie on the
We're
YouTube.
doing makeup with Stephanie on YouTube.
YouTube is up. So yes, we are. So we are. We're back to Makeup with Stephanie on YouTube as we get a YouTube fired up, and we're waiting to fire up Facebook Live on that. That's for all of our great YouTube listeners.
All our followers.
Yes, that are starting to pick up a little bit on that. We haven't really promoted that yet, but I
I
think
think we should promote it. Makeup with. I almost said makeup with
what
YouTube.
you should, you should put your little promo deal and upload it to YouTube.
I should.
Yeah.
If only I had sent it to you 3 days ago for you to do that. I make them. You post them.
I don't.
I thought that was like our thing.
I didn't know how to. No, it's very difficult. I mean, I did get the one up finally after you reminded me again, but it's difficult for me to upload. I mean, that's just something that I don't do very well is uploading those videos and stuff. It's very challenging for me, but it's a cute video. You can check it out on IEN.
I worked very hard on that.
Yes.
Not really.
Put us your comments on that. And
But I was going through. I was sick in bed, and I was going through all our videos. It was so cool to see from like a year ago till now the difference and how much you've aged. It's crazy.
Thanks. Yeah. The old guy's getting older on the.
That's not what I meant.
Yes, you did.
I know.
Stop.
The Toyota San Bernardino Recording Studio presents IE Newswire Daily with Roy Blecker and Stephanie Meyer. So sit back and enjoy the show.
I felt like we needed a drum roll.
Boom. You need that last boom. On that, yes, we're back on
Monday Night Football!
Oh, I say it's going to Monday Night
I
Football.
didn't know we were going with that.
Monday and Monday Night
yeah.
Football up there, preview on that. Which we got the Vikings and the Seahawks.
I'm so glad he knew. I was trying to rush to figure out who was playing.
You were going tap tap. Oh, I better find out what it's called being
So,
prepared for the show.
I know. I don't know how to do that. You
No
tell me not
kidding.
to, so I just listened to you. Vikings are 8-3, and Seahawks are 9-2.
This ought to be a darn good game. You got
Scoot
two of the
boogie.
top contenders. These two could, these two could be definite picks to be in the Super Bowl. They were on there. The Seahawks beat the.
You think so?
Yeah, well, remember what was it 3 weeks ago? The Seahawks beat the 49ers, which are hotter than a firecracker.
I think
on that.
Seahawks are giving me the tingle.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Who you going with?
How they
You got to go with
Well,
Vikings.
no, is
I
is
think
that
we
your
agree, though.
pick? Is that your pick?
I think so.
You think
I don't know, but then I feel
Man,
like the
here
Vikings.
you go.
I
Oh,
know.
you just can't make a decision, can
I
you?
can't.
You-
I'm gonna go with Seahawks.
Okay.
They gave me the tingle. I gotta go with Seahawks.
Well, yeah, that's.
Are you? You can agree with me though.
Uh,
I mean, I'll still gladly take your money when I win, but we can agree.
I kind of think I would. I mean, I would favor the I would favor the Seahawks in the game. but
Copycat.
I think it's going to be a heck of a game. They picked some good ones this year. For most of the Monday night games so far have been pretty darn good this year, which is they're that's especially the last 3 or 4 in a row have just been really good, close, competitive games. So it's like the one with the Seahawks and the 49ers. I mean, it went down to overtime, and the Seahawks won. So
Raiders. They got smoked yesterday. Let me just say.
did they?
9-40.
Ooh.
Go Chiefs.
At least the Rams got back on track and
They
won.
did. They did. I was very happy. To
Yes,
see
I
that.
was very happy about that because they got to pretty much win the rest of the way out. I think they got 4 more games left. They pretty much got to win every one of them to get in the playoffs, so they can
You're
get
thinking on Sunday.
get back in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Rams 34-7.
Yes, that's what they should have.
I'm rooting for the Chiefs this year, though. I mean, I love the Rams, but the Chiefs, I don't know why. I'm going for them.
Got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs giving you
I
the
wonder.
tingle too.
Oh yeah, big time. Really?
No, it's no, that seems like a heck of a deal to go through on that because they're I mean some of it is that I don't know, but after the whole Kaepernick and the kneeling and all the stuff deal, I mean, I've been slowly watching pro football a little bit more and following.
What
it a
team
little
was
bit
that? They
this-
did that last year. I forgot.
The what?
With the one at Neil for the football game.
Oh, the kneeling. The heck, what team was
I
he?
don't know.
Now you got me on a.
I
you
know,
got me
Goldfish
behind
brain.
it. Yes,
What's going on?
stumped me on that one. I can't remember what team he was on. when
That's
he
gonna
did that.
bug me.
Yes.
Was it the Raiders? I don't think it was the Raiders.
I
it
don't
was.
think so, but
I think I have confidence that Jesse's googling it right now.
Jesse's googling it. That
Hi,
is
Rex. Thanks for tuning in.
Is Kaepernick even in the league anymore? I know they. Yeah,
Who?
Colin Kaepernick.
Who the hell's that?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, the whole the whole thing. Yeah, a lot of things were adding up there on football on that, which is that, and I on that, and it was same thing with the. I don't know. Is all of sports going down? Because I think NFL was suffering from lower ratings. I know NASCAR
They
was
were,
down.
and then Nike had that issue for a minute.
Yes.
Nobody was wearing Nikes. What was that about? Because I had a pair of them. I was like, don't wear them.
Yeah, that was the Kaepernick thing. Was the
That's
Nike.
a person?
Colin, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I set up for a guest to come on, call in Wednesday, and then they're going to give a secret location on Friday. I'll tell you more about that after, though.
You're okay.
And then they all need to stay tuned on Wednesday because it's going to be exciting.
Okay,
Mhm.
we got
We got a fun event coming up on Friday that we're going to.
cool.
I'm going to let you know why we're on air because there's no other better time.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes, I get surprised as much as anybody around here.
Yeah.
On that. No, the ratings were down on that. Everything is. I'm just wondering if sports ratings are down in general across the board on.
This is like the first year I've actually gotten into sports, so I don't know why the ratings would be down. Any other year, I'm like, eh. This
Yeah.
year, I'm like way into it.
All that.
It's fun.
Well, yeah. See what you've missed all these years.
I think I just like Monday Night Football because I get to go out and have a beer and not feel guilty. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna have some water.
Well, that and you had well, you went to your first NASCAR race.
I know
this
that was
year.
exciting.
First,
That was a lot of fun.
first sprint car race of the year. Night of Destructions, all that stuff. So yeah, you're expanding your world.
I
a
am.
bit.
That's what it is.
Yes.
I'm living.
It's about time.
Wow. Right? I feel the same way.
Yeah, you might be going, yeah.
Whatever, Jesse.
Well, yeah, dude. What is your reaction about living in the world like this, the new world?
You know what? I like it. I think everybody should try it.
Come on,
Watch
do
a
it.
sports game that you normally never really cared much about. I mean, I was into football before, but now I'm like really into it. Baseball a little bit. Basketball I want to get into. I want to learn a little bit about that. It's fun learning new things, except for your boring politics stuff. Everything else, it's great.
It's
So thank you for introducing me into NASCAR, because that seriously NASCAR though, and like the street race, car race stuff, not really my thing. Not anything I really would want to watch. But now I'm like, I love it. I really do. And they're such great people too. Like you always say, they're just so family oriented. And
yes.
you feel like you're just part of them when you're there, just talking to them. Like you feel like you're
Yes.
part of their team. It's cool.
I've always said that about racing.
I love it.
Is the even if you and a lot of people are like that. They might not necessarily be real red hot in the racing part, but the people in racing are absolutely top notch. I mean, and most of them. I mean, if you're down and you need a helping hand, I mean, there's a laundry list of people that I've known through racing that I could call, and I mean, they will be there at the drop of a hat.
Right.
And that's just kind of the camaraderie we get to that. But you put up a different point, and whether it's sports or something, and it's something I talk about a lot. Try something different.
Yeah.
Expand your world. Don't get stuck in that rut. The same routine that you do every day. You're just like programmed out. That's what you will be amazed how it will change your perspective if you just get out there and do some new things or experience things. You might not like everything, and that's fine. You can cross that off the list or something, but you may find things that you did that you thought you may not have liked or weren't interested in, or thought, man, why would you want to do? Why would you want to watch you guys just drive around in a bunch of circles? It seems stupid.
And that's what a lot of people say.
Yes.
But really, it's like they are driving, and it's not like you have to watch the entire time. Like, it's fun just to interact with the people that you're there with and then pick it up again. And then that's kind of what I like doing, and how we kind of walked around a little bit, but we were still paying attention to what was going on.
Right.
And it was beautiful weather, too. Are we going back out again?
Yes.
Heck yeah, we are.
Yeah, so be up. I think what is it? March 8th is the next.
Already?
Yeah, is the
Wow.
NASCAR race of Fontana, and I think March is the opening at Paris Auto Speedway. Most of your short tracks, Irwindale, Orange Show, Ventura, and all around there, will start opening up. Starting their seasons usually starting in March or April of that. We
Are we
did.
getting pit passes again?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
Yes.
can work that in on that.
gotta
Hopefully,
interview
and
some
there will be,
drivers.
as you mentioned, that there will be some other than Stephanie's little event. There will be some exciting stuff coming up in the announcements about the show coming up here
Was that?
pretty soon. Yeah, we got some.
I'm getting a raise! Yes!
We got some surprises coming up for that. So yeah, bigger and better and brighter things coming up for 2020.
Which means me working harder. Crap.
Oh,
Coffee.
work
I
is
need more
fun.
coffee. Oh, yeah, it's blast. It's great. I love it.
It is. Keeps your adrenaline going. Did your mic go dead? I think you should.
No, I turned it off while I was taking a
you
drink
turned it
because
off while you were
nobody
taking
wants-
a sip of your
See? I know what I'm doing.
maybe.
No, I don't. I have no idea.
At least you
I just
remember
wing
to
it.
turn it back on this time.
I know. I picked up on Friday's show, and I was like, dang it. I think Liam hit my off switch
Friday show that we
Or
didn't
Wednesday.
do. Yeah, there you go.
the Wednesday on a Friday. But we were thankful because it was almost Thursday.
Took it that in the Turkey Night. Basically the last race of the season is the Turkey Night Grand Prix, which did get rained out on Thursday.
Wah, wah, wah.
But it did go on Friday. But I did watch it. I didn't go up because it was that. And man, not that I wouldn't have liked it, but I mean, I'm glad in one respect that I didn't go because man, it was a rough racetrack and they were flipping cars and crashing them.
Were they?
Oh man, yeah, you go. We'll have to watch. I'll have to show you some of the replay, or you watch the.
Please do.
Oh man, it was. Man, I think they finally ended up about midnight finishing the 98 laps of the Turkey Night Grand Prix. But Kyle Larson won. He's been hotter than a firecracker. He won at Placerville. He won the shoot up there,
Hotter than a
and
firecracker.
yes, he was. He won at Bakersfield on that NASCAR star. Kyle Larson. Man, he was just he's been red hot in that midget here the last few weeks. But man, like I say, I mean, it was a rut filled with the rain and stuff. I mean, the track just kept reminded me from back of the day, and that was kind of one of the interesting things was some of a lot of the I'm going to say probably guys under 35 or 40 probably didn't grow up. I mean, we used to grow up and run on tracks like that all the time that were rough, heavy, and just like I mean, that was like, and they were going like. Chase Johnson, who won the 360 sprint car main event, said, "Man, I'm gonna have to get some steroid shots or something to run the 98 lap." He said, "Man, my arms are tired," and that was just 40 laps in a sprint car around there.
Wow.
And he did an absolute fantastic. He flipped it in the midget main event, but I mean,
That's scary.
he put a school. I mean, he ran through all the holes and stuff for 41 laps in the sprint car race and didn't and won that going away. But man, it caught up with him on that. But man, he maybe he was tired out. But man, and I can't remember who. Will have to go back and run the replay. But he said, and I think he ran the sprint car main event too. He might have finished. I think it was Tyler. It might have been Sunshine Tyler Courtney. He said, "Man, that was the most intense or the hardest 40 laps I ever ran." And you don't realize when you're on a rough racetrack like that, and you're running like I mean, you got such a death grip on the wheel because even with power steering, it's trying to jerk it out of your hands, and I mean just the roughness and the bouncing around. And I can imagine these guys got really nice molded in seats and back in the day. We sat in a frickin' piece of aluminum of that and get bounced around in them holes on that. And I mean, it was almost not quite, but or sometimes it was. It would be like going through a boxing match. I mean, or being a lineman on a football team or something. That's how much your body got beat up and running through the. You wouldn't think so for being out there for 10 or 15 minutes. You're thinking, well, how could you get that tired in that amount of time just driving around? But I mean, the physical toll it takes you on running a rough dirt track, rough, holy, bouncy, heavy dirt track like that is something. I mean, if you've never experienced it, you can't. I mean, it's hard to explain it, but it does really take a toll on you.
The number to call in to make him stop talking is 951 242.
5397. Maybe you could. Well,
I
maybe
put it in the comments too.
maybe that will preclude you from remembering it, so I could stop talking on that. But and good luck with that one.
Thank you. I have it in my phone, but I don't know. What else you got, baby bro?
That's it. We could roll through some of the stories on IEN coming up on through there. On that, we have. Man, did I catch one on what was that on? Which day was that? Oh, this is the one. Remember, we were doing a biz trip, but we were going through Ritchie Canyon back and forth. Remember, and we saw the cops and the forensic truck parked out there.
The alleged drug house.
Yeah, well,
Murder?
it wasn't quite that,
I
but
knew there was a murder at an alleged drug house. You kept correcting me on that. Right?
well, yeah,
Is that what you're getting at?
they finally put a press release out today on what happened. They made an arrest out there. They in the official department sheriff's department press release, they didn't mention anything about drugs, but it appears one guy was attacking one guy with a car. It says Brian Davidson, 57 of Moreno Valley, was arrested for murder after officials determined the traffic accident on November 25th on Ritchie Canyon Road he was involved in was intentional. Joseph Laverty, 60 of Moreno Valley, died as a result of the injuries he suffered in the accident, authorities said.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently he crashed into the guy intentionally, and that was dead. They didn't say if he actually got run over. Or how there were no further details on exactly what happened out there, but I said we should have stopped and taped it on that
When
deal.
did
When they were out, because I mean you know something's up when you see the big mobile command center sitting out in front of anywhere. You know some sort of big deal's going on. Because it's about a 40-foot motorhome out there. For those of you who haven't seen it,
was huge.
Yeah, they got that. Whenever you see that, the mobile.
I don't like doing that kind of stuff. I don't like covering that kind of things because it upsets the family. I want to have respect for the family.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
did you do anything for cyber? Did you do any? Or you're not a digital or a online shopper, but I mean, today is the big Cyber Monday.
Nope, because I don't like certain places that mainly take over the Cyber Monday.
No, I don't. I mean, I hate.
I don't like online shopping.
I
Because
don't. I don't
says
either.
You're gonna buy this antique chair, and it comes, and it's a freaking dollhouse chair, and you think you're getting like a real size rocker, but
Yes.
it happened to be whittled by some ancient wood, so they jacked up the price like $1 million.
Roll up the next story because they.
Did
it
you
was
buy anything?
no. Like you say, I hate online shopping.
I got a great deal on Black Friday though. Yes.
It was 4 years ago today that tragic
Shut me
shooting
off.
was in San Bernardino.
Aw.
That was at, and they had a remembrance today at
Which one?
10:55 a.m. The one at the what was it? The county building.
Oh, okay.
That were was
Yeah.
several lost their lives on that. Yeah, there was 2 shooters. With that. That was 4 years ago today.
4 years already?
San Bernardino
Wow.
Strong, became the deal off of that and they had a.
That was really already 4 years?
Yeah, it seems
Wow.
like, man, that was 4 years ago that happened. So we want to remember all those that lost their
Yes.
lives in that, and be prepared. Readiness training, like they said. If you go through that, or just when the police just have that with their little 1 hour talks or whatever, when they come out, if you have that, they say there's 3 things: do the right thing, do the wrong thing, but the worst thing is to do nothing. I mean,
Mhm.
they said it doesn't matter. Throw a chair, try to do something, distract the person that you're in there, because like they said, it may be 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, who knows, before we get there. He says whoever is there at the point of attack are the best defense against a situation like this. So that's the second part of that. But keep that in mind. Be prepared at any time, for something like that to happen. hope and pray it never does happen to you. But if you're in that
It's always better
situation,
be
yes,
prepared than not know what to do.
yes, you, your loved ones, and the people around you, maybe depending on you or if you can stop that, an attack like that. It was like the one in the London Bridge. A guy, I don't know if that was over the holiday weekend. Yeah, he grabbed a whale tusk off the deal, and another guy grabbed them, and they subdued the guy that was stabbing the people on London Bridge. So
Trying to just throw him over the bridge.
yeah, well, I mean, he had, he was, yeah, he had a knife. He was stabbing people and that. But a couple of brave people subdued got the guy down until the cops got there. So I think a couple of people did die, but more could have been murdered because
Yeah.
it was like,
Well, that was very brave of them.
yes.
How scary is that?
So be prepared on that. Roll up the next one.
Aww.
Oh, there's the snowman. Hemet Station did that up on Idlewild. I thought that was cute. They built a snowman or decorated it, and put their jacket and hat on the
That's cute.
snowman. So yeah, that was pretty neat from all
Good
the
job,
folks at
Hemet.
They posted that picture. So we fatality crash that was on there by the 210 and the 15 motorcyclist down. Was reported by some of the witnesses that he was running at a high rate of speed last night. So if you're doing that, you're running them, especially if you're on a motorcycle, be very careful on that. Especially like that. And Jesse, while I'm thinking of it, see if you can find up or Google they had a 20-mile backup on the 15 last night coming out of Vegas of that. So see if you can find that. Yes, I mean all the people coming back. Yeah, see if you can Google that because man, on any of these holiday weekends, on the Sunday coming back, I mean it's usually going to be heavy traffic.
Right.
So I mean, if you're hauling rear end on a motorcycle on a heavy traffic night, when people are coming back, trying to get back from their vacations, families, whatever they were doing on Thanksgiving weekend, I realize you probably want to get home too fast too at home, but if you don't get home, that's a whole that's a whole nother enchilada to do.
Enchilada, don't ruin enchiladas for me. That one.
Are you an enchilada
I
fan?
love them.
Really?
Chicken. What kind would you get?
Chicken enchiladas.
Not cheese. Some people are big on cheese.
Yeah,
think you
I
really
like the
cheese.
beef enchilada ones myself, but
Like the shredded beef?
yes, but yeah, I'm not red hot on the. I don't like I wouldn't drive. Unless I'm really hungry. But I'm not a macaroni and cheese fan. Or I'm not like
not a big one
I like
either.
cheese on stuff as an add-on, but I don't like cheese. I'm not big on cheese as a main ingredient of what you're eating.
Right. Enchiladas, macaroni, and cheese.
You're snorting
On a Monday
again.
Night Football night. Mondays, even though none of us here have any. No, I'm just kidding. I am after you lose tonight. Who am I rooting for? Seahawks. I love it.
Oh, that roll the next story up while you're. Oh, you found it? Did you? There was a big picture. Ah, there it is. 20 miles backed up on the 15 coming home from that.
Jeez.
On that.
I'm glad I wasn't stuck in that.
Yeah, look at that. There you go. Some of that. And that's why I say on a Sunday
That's
evening, on a
insane.
holiday weekend, that there's a lot of cars coming up. Yeah, this is no joke.
Oh, they were ticketing drivers who think they can use the shoulders of the road.
Yes.
I love it.
Which
Good, because they should.
is like and I mean,
A $200 fine?
really.
If you drive
it's a
on the
wonder
side of
it's
the road.
that low.
Hi, Ryan. Thanks for watching.
But no, it's like that. It's like the deal on the deal on what was I going to say? Oh, on with the motorcycles on the lane splitting. No, roll that back down. Did you?
What was that?
Jesse was a little bit on the. No, this is a funny one I posted.
Yeah,
up.
it's great.
Blow
I
that
thought
one
it
up.
was hilarious.
Blow that one up.
The fact it didn't get deleted. Was
Ask any
amazing.
guy, they will be do the. There's a picture of that. That was the one They look so cute and cuddly, but the slightest thing can turn these beautiful creatures into something so dangerous and violent that the toughest of men could be killed or maimed for life. Here you can see it cuddling a bear. And I guarantee you, every guy, they probably won't tell it to you, but every guy will say this is exactly the truth. We are scared to death of you.
As you should be,
Rightfully so.
including sitting next to them and doing a radio show. Anyways,
I could see you were enthused at that, but
it's great.
it is the
No, I saw that. I was laughing. I was like, oh, that's so true.
it is.
All those women out there are crazy. I'm fortunately not that bad. Shut up, Roy.
Not saying a word.
Anyway,
Rolling to the next story.
quickly.
Yes, while
Please.
we do that. Oh, cops! Cops go car thief a shopping and a net to arrest. Riverside Police Department. Early this morning on Saturday, November 30th, 2019, one of our patrol officers assigned to Watch A went out looking for shopping deals on stolen cars while the crowds were light. And guess what? He found a spectacular deal he couldn't resist. Around 3:30 a.m., Officer V went snooping around the La Sierra Avenue and Indiana Avenue shopping area when he tried to stop for a white Toyota Highlander. But the driver quickly stopped and jumped out into the AM/PM parking lot. Officer V had been diligently checking the local ad coupons, online specials, and knew there was a bargain on certain white Toyota Highlander that was recently reported stolen. So he was not letting this one get away. He chased after the driver and quickly detained him before anyone else could. Officer V had dispatch checked for any other special deals on this driver and car, and he happily learned he was on the post-release community supervision with priors for car theft and was on the exact same reported stolen car he had heard about. Wow, this was a good one, but Officer V felt there was an even better deal waiting for him. So I'm sure you're sitting on edge waiting to see what happens. While on the way to the station along the 91 freeway with this arrestee around 4:30 a.m., Officer V still kept his eyes peeled for signs of something even better. He was approaching Central Avenue. Officer V's shopper's instinct alerted him to the green Honda Civic traveling at a high rate of speed. License plate check showed this, too, was a reported stolen vehicle. Officer V had to share with one of his partners and called them to assist, and they stopped the stolen car at Spruce Street and safely detained the driver and passengers. Now, the female driver was known to officers as someone who likes to borrow other people's vehicles without permission, as they had just stopped her a couple weeks prior with a stolen car. First driver, John Dewan Stamps, 29, Riverside, was arrested and booked into jail for possession of stolen vehicle, grand theft auto, priors, and violation of PCRS. He's currently being held without bail. Second driver, Andrea Blanquette, 32, of Riverside, was arrested and later booked for possession of stolen vehicle. She is being held on $10,000 bail. We applaud Officer V and his successful search for the best deals on car thieves. His 2-to-1 special was something you don't come across often, but when you do, you get to put 2 alleged car thieves temporarily out of business in one night. Great job, Watch A. So I think, I don't know if it's the case, but...
Maybe they just forgot to ask to borrow the car. I'm just kidding. Hi, Liam. Thanks for watching.
Hey, Lee.
Lee.
I think maybe the guy that was doing the stuff for the Riverside Air 1 is now writing the press releases for the cops, because that's what the Riverside Air 1 guys used to have funny ones of them tracking stuff like that, but they haven't posted anything like that for a while. So I'm just wondering, I have to call over Riverside Police Department because I want to see if the guy that was writing the reports or the Facebook postings on Air 1 sounds like this guy, because he used to write them with a comedy flair like that, which takes that
seriousness away.
Yes, I think have a little fun with the stuff instead of just the Dragnet Joe Friday. Yes, we straight up look at it.
That had humor to that? No, I'm just kidding.
Here's
Just
another one.
kidding.
Here's something that you don't want to do if you're a barista in Starbucks. Riding pig on a cop's coffee cup is a sure
I
way
just-
to get fired.
I don't get why you would do that anyways. I saw that and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, this was up there in Placer County, which is up there way up in Northern California. Yeah, some genius writes pig.
And to be a barista for Starbucks, I think it's pretty like, it's not like an easy job. I just don't get why you would do that.
Yeah, either he was looking to get fired or he found out how to get fired. Yeah.
So when they asked for the name, he just put pig.
Yeah, you
'Cause-
order your
yeah.
coffee or whatever, and they, they ask for your name. Well, maybe maybe he didn't. Maybe he just wrote that on there. They didn't go into the details on that, but he wrote pig on the coffee cup. How they usually do. So, yeah, that was it. Which was not a
And
good.
then they did fire that barista.
Yes, he did get fired.
Good for
yes,
them.
the cop complained about that, and that. Oh, the next one
I
up.
don't get what the pig thing. Why?
That goes back to the '60s. That was a bit. That was a
Oh,
long.
God, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Carry on.
No,
'cause
that
I
was
am curious.
that was a long back in the back in the Watts riots days and all that, and in San Francisco and all that, especially out here in New York City and stuff. That's what all the hippie protesters or college ones and stuff, and the terrorist organizations like that, Weather Underground and stuff like that. That's what they would call the cops, pigs. Because they were, that was a, like they were slimy, wallowing in the, in the slop. What's that? What's the update?
His estranged daughter made a Twitter post.
Oh, really?
This is my father, and I like to say that he is absolutely a pig and like to break men and women from Starbucks for their service. Wow.
This is her Twitter.
Wow. So,
I haven't talked to my dad in years. LOL, this is awkward. I hope he sees it, though.
wow.
I wonder if that was really his dad or if this chick just kind of took that and made
Yeah,
a joke out
Well,
of it.
yeah, that's kind of hard to read that. If I'm assuming
Because
if
a lot of...
They have the same last name.
I'm assuming if she hasn't talked to him in years, they probably don't. They're probably not on kissing father and daughter terms.
Right.
So I mean that would kind of lend credence to that. But yeah, we'll have to check that out and see if that's.
Update. He has seen it and has someone called my mom.
To get that.
Beep. Off Twitter.
He is upset.
LMAO. He
Yeah,
is
laughing.
upset.
So yeah, I mean it sounds legit. That yeah, this guy sounds like a real piece of work.
I don't know if I believe that, though, because then if he's talking to the mom, why wouldn't he be talking to the daughter?
No. Yes, and the mom probably is not necessarily is a number one fan either.
I don't know.
If
Either way, if he's a police officer, he can't be that horrible.
missing man was in Wildemar area, good news was he was found, so that's a great news.
That is great news.
Locked on that. Let's roll up to the next one. Oh yes, this was a guy arrested for attempted murder on a cop. This was in Riverside.
Probably not a good idea.
Yes, that usually gets you. If you want to see what really nice treatment is in the jail cell, start attempting.
Wow.
Take a swing at a cop. Yeah, threaten them. Yada yada yada. You'll find out. You'll find out how the. Find out how the.
The
Find out.
producer is demonstrating behind the camera, but we won't put that on. We have children watching.
The big story of Sunday. Roll up the one of the second video where it's got that was the second video. No, we're going to have to work on roll up to the second video with the guns
Well,
drawn.
you have part two.
Okay, yes.
How confusing.
One thing I wanted to do, and it only went the first video was actually I was there 40 minutes, but it for whatever reason, it was stopping and buffering or stuff.
I was trying to watch your live. It was horrible. No,
Yes, it was.
but
but I
just was Facebook,
and I
'cause
don't know.
Facebook doesn't like
It,
you.
it could have been two conditions. It went when it was going, and I started, and when it started buffering, I was over 1,000 people were watching that live. So I don't know if that was draining the system on that, but the cell phone service I got out here sucks anyway.
It's the phone
On that,
and the operator.
well, and that could be true, but no, it was working good. But man, and I don't know if it has to do with it, but I mean, as the people started stacking up and the comments were going crazy on the thing, that's when it started buffering back and forth on that. It could be a combination of things, but the whole video, I wish it would have showed the whole thing because it missed where I think it missed where the cops actually. Those cops there actually got in one of the Explorers. It actually went over to the Honda Pilot over there that they thought somebody was in, and there was actually nobody was in. But they were there about 30 minutes that I was there, and I don't know how long they were there before. Were on there before that, but kind of roll up the video and roll in about 2 or 3 or 4 minutes into it, and I'll see where you can, because that's where I'm just getting. I want to get about 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, hit it. Okay, yeah, this is the scene. I'm standing across the street behind somebody's SUV. There. This seems to be the car that they're concentrating on. Yes, the Honda Pilot. I don't know the other one. It looks like a Volkswagen Jetta. Looks like it has 2 flat tires on it.
Do they release a canine?
Yes.
Really?
There's the officers. They're all the main ones that. So you see them all there. Scan forward a little bit. I want to see if it gets to the point where they're. Keep
I want
going.
to see them release the canine.
Keep going. No, he never got there.
He never released it?
No.
I just asked.
See,
You
there,
said
there
yes.
they are. They've got the Honda
Faber.
Pilot there, or they did that. See, they all snuck up and they were all in that Explorer. They got up and there was nobody in the Honda Pilot. I don't know why they were doing or what.
There was no one in that car?
No, after they got to it, there was nobody in the car after they made all that.
All that ruckus?
Yeah, all that ruckus of what was going on. But yeah, there was nobody left in the car. There's about half a dozen
Wow.
on the Honda Prelude. They thought somebody was still in. Yeah, they kept. I called it a Pilot. Then they kept saying it was a Honda Prelude, and I'm thinking, well,
That
maybe.
looks like a Chrysler.
No, it was a Honda. I mean, the Prelude is a car, but they kept saying get out of the Honda Prelude. And so I changed it, but I was right. It was a Honda Pilot.
You're always right, Roy.
I recognize this street. My cousin Patty used to live on this street.
Well, it's only a couple blocks down the road from the Junkyard Studios here. So yeah, I was coming back from doing some work somewhere else, and I come back out, and I'm coming out, man. Here's a cop car. I mean, like 2 or 3 of them are. I'm sitting at Cottonwood, and I'm seeing 2 going, and 1 coming down Paris Boulevard and I mean, they are on the pipe, I mean, which means full. I mean, they're just. I said, well, I bet something's up because they're doing that. So I followed them up, and like I say, it was only a couple more blocks up the, roughly, if you want to say it's right off of Cottonwood in between Kitching and LaSalle. For those of you familiar with the Moreno Valley, that's about where the approximate area was. It was on Lawrence Street, actually, that our producer knows very well. But they're going that. But it was a heck of a situation. I mean, they said there was guns pointed back. Some of the cops were telling us you get back, which I was kind of surprised they let. Because they said, yeah, they got guns pointed at you. Because some of the people were just standing out there. Yes, they were just standing out there, just I mean, I was standing in somebody's driveway, standing behind their car.
But they know you, and know you're not going to listen if they told you to back up anyways.
Well, no, you're going to you will unless you. Oh, yeah.
Not that you're going to be like defiant and like not.
Well, yeah,
listen to
but if
police
you do,
officers,
if you
they know that you're Roy Blecker and you do what you want.
well, yeah, but to
For
a
the most
case.
part.
But I mean, if you don't reply with an officer's commands, you may be getting a free ride to the Gray Bar Motel too. So that no, I mean, if a cop tells you to do something, I mean, unless he's violating your constitutional rights or something of that, I mean, you do it. I mean, but I was kind of because more people were just standing in the sidewalk out in their front yards, all that with all these people.
No offense, and I know why you did it, but for people to be out there like that, that's kind of stupid.
Yes, I was
No offense to people that were out there if you're watching.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of
That's
surprised too that
scary.
they were sitting out there with all that, because I mean, pray tell if the lead would have started flying. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why I was. If you could see, like in
Do they
that
still make
picture,
bullets out of lead?
yeah, they still use
Say
that.
hi to your mom. She's watching.
Hi, Mom.
'Kay.
They're doing that, but yeah, you can see that's the car, that's the SUV I was standing behind. So I mean,
At least you were.
at least
ready
I
to
had some.
dodge.
Yes, I had cover if the lead started flying. I was in a position to that. But yeah, that surprised. I mean, it surprised me that they did not vacate people. I was waiting for them. That's why I was waiting for them to escort us out of there, but they never did, which was kind of surprising.
Well, like I
to
said,
me.
I think they probably saw you, and they know who you are.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, you're so famous. Can I have your
well,
autograph?
Yeah, you can have my autograph. But
Sell it on
no, I mean,
eBay.
yeah, in a lot of cases, you are probably right. If they see me, and most of them know me, they probably will give me a little more latitude on on that stuff. But on that, and I've been in spots where they've had like it roped off, and I've said, well, yeah, can I go over here? Yeah, it's okay, but just don't go over there, yada yada yada, because they know I'm not gonna. I'm not going to abuse the privilege or try and do something I'm just there to cover cover it or do whatever that, or as
Right.
Jesse's using his fake umbrella gun that he's got in there. Yeah, to pull up the.
I was waiting for bullets to fly.
Well, I was too. I mean,
I
the
was
way.
ready for. I wanted to see the dog. I
Is-
want to see
is
it
wait-
run out and
is it-
attack.
Yeah,
we should do a demo here at Junkyard Studio.
as
one day.
as concerned,
I'll
because
set
I mean,
it up.
there was
I
about.
got you.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just kidding.
No, go ahead. No, there was about 7 or 8 cop cars and about a dozen guys, and I mean they're all drawn, or most of them were all drawn like that way. I mean, I'm figuring there must have been some.
But they're probably being cautious too. I mean,
Well, it is because we finally
look at
after
how
the
much stuff's been going on.
after the holiday weekend, we got that on
they
that.
wanted their sales.
Yes, we got the press release from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. So here's the update. On 11:30 on 11:30:19 at about 3:30 p.m., deputies responded to the 25,000 block of Lauren Way in the city of Marina Valley in reference to a suspicious person. The reporting party stated an unknown female arrived in a vehicle and was hanging on her front door and was armed with a weapon.
Banging. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
banging on her door. Yes. Well, maybe you should read it.
I'm just correcting you. That's all.
Deputies around at the address and located 5 suspects in the vehicle, which was parked in front of the residence. All 5 suspects in the vehicle were detained without incident during the investigation. During the ensuing investigation, a firearm was not located in the vehicle or around the residence. Several of the subjects were later arrested for being under the influence and for outstanding arrest warrants. So yeah, that was it, and that's what the second video is. For the first video, I think maybe I don't know if it is, but there
So
was
they were just being overcautious on the first one.
because
As
they
should
had a
be.
report.
I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't be.
Well, if somebody's calling and says, yeah, somebody's banging on my
Right.
door with a gun.
right,
Well, yeah, that's why the response, and that's why I seen
for
the
sure.
3 or 4 cop cars on my way in here, just like, hammer down, heading up. I said, well, if 3 of them with sirens on, full power going up Cottonwood, something's up on here. And because there was one female, because I got that I don't know if it's in there in the first video, but there was one female suspect I got, and then the second video that's up there, part 2, which started cutting out on me again too, so I did. But there was a second suspect being detained in that, so I caught at least 2 of them. But after that, I said, "The heck with it." I mean, the situation looked like it was calmed down anyway, and then I was having trouble with getting a signal out of there anyway.
Fighting with your phone.
Yes, so we were it was getting mad on that, but yeah, I got a heck of a response on that. First time I've ever went over 1,000 people live watching a video. A live video. I've done like that.
Wow.
That's why I see. That's when the buffering started. Now I don't know if that was the cause of it or what, but like I say, that definitely caught a lot of attention up and down the scenery on that. The another one, but no, that was a fun thing that happened in the area on Sunday. So
Yes.
we're gonna have to work on getting
On Sunday?
Yeah, it was on Sunday, I think, or no, on
What did I
Saturday.
do?
Saturday.
Oh, I had a fun night on Saturday.
That was Saturday.
Jesse, did you get my pictures?
What did you do on Saturday?
I sent them to your Facebook. I'll do it till 11 radio.
Holding out, huh?
I am holding out. I don't want to send it to the wrong one.
Scroll up to the next one. Here's a funny one that happened, or maybe not so funny. We were kind of that. Snowboarders decided if you ever been on the Cajon Pass, the runaway truck ramps. If if your truck loses brakes or stuff, there's that hill sand trap that's going up. That you can peel off to or hopefully get your car stopped. Well, a few people decided, this would be a nice place to do some snowboarding. So they stopped their vehicles and were snowboarding on the runaway truck ramp on there. And I imagine the CHP took it. The CHP responded. They didn't say if they ticketed them. Hopefully they just got a warning and said, don't do this again on that. I hope they didn't ticket them because that was something I can imagine myself doing at one time. Oh yeah,
I've done that before.
Yeah,
But now they make it to where you have to go and get like that adventure pass, so you can park on the side of the road and go.
That's what you want to share?
Yeah, and go into the mountains. So my Sunday, I took Lucy.
Oh yes,
to
I saw
urgent
this.
care
Yeah.
so she can get stitches.
There you go. Yes. How did this is our sometimes backup engineer and Jesse's mom, Lucy Sanchez,
And my babysitter.
Yeah. How did this
Stop breaking, Lucy.
How did this little incident happen?
Well, see, there was this huge raccoon in her backyard, and she was nervous that raccoon was going to then attack her dog, who she loves so dearly and is like a child to her. So she goes outside. She starts fighting this raccoon. She's rolling all over the floor. No, I'm just kidding. She did dishes and glass broke.
Well, your first story was much better.
I know. I couldn't keep it going, though. Anyway, and then she had to get a tetanus shot. She did not handle that part well.
Yes.
But then I know how to cheer her up, so she was fine at the end.
There you go.
We hope you feel better, Lucy.
That's it. Yeah, I think the tetanus shot might have been the worst, judging by the reaction from her. The look on that might have been the worst ordeal out of the whole thing.
It was. She was such a wimp too. The doctor almost let me stitch her, but then he said no. He thought it probably wouldn't be a good idea. And fun fact, you're not allowed to take pictures of doctors.
Yeah, they kind of. Well, if you're in the emergency room, they won't. Although I got away with it, you're not supposed to take pictures
At all.
Yeah.
Like. They're like, no. I mean, I was taking pictures while he was stitching her, but I ended up cropping his face out because I could tell he was very passionate about his face not being on anything. But even the nurse came in and did the shot or whatever, and she's like, she had a patient who she's known the kid forever, and they were moving, so she wasn't going to have that patient anymore. And the mom wanted to take a picture with the kid and the nurse, and she was like, sorry, it's protocol. I can't take a picture with you.
Yeah, and it has to do with the HIPAA rights and all
crazy.
that. Yeah, all your
That's sad.
medical stuff that you can't let, or can't be released or something. So they don't want some if you're taking a picture inside of the the emergency room or something. Now I think if you're like in a private room or something and you're taking pictures of that, that's fine of that. But yeah, like when you're in the regular waiting area or the emergency room or something,
I never knew that. So if you ever go to the doctor,
I didn't think of it too until I had the whole spider bite incident. got updated on that, and it makes sense. Yeah, if you're taking new pictures.
It does, but it doesn't. It does, but I'm disappointed. On Friday? I don't know what I do on Friday. I went shopping. No, I went shopping Thursday night. I don't know what I do on Friday. Now I'm forgetting.
That much of a fog,
What?
huh?
Oh yeah, we went downtown Riverside for
Ding,
the
ding,
Light
ding, ding, ding.
Festival. I forgot about that. Hey, do you have my little clip? Maybe we can run my little video.
No, this came up on the news.
Well, let me
Go
send
to her.
it to you.
Go to her Facebook
I'll
page.
send it
It's
to you.
on. Yeah, she's got it. It's on her Facebook
I
page.
got it.
It was that
really-
exciting. You forgot all about
My
it.
days just, they mesh. I worked on a logo for a very long time. That's what I did do. I caught a cold. Dang you. I don't see it on the screen.
Hit the full screen. There you
You gotta start it over. It's not the same now.
hit the full screen again. Put it all the way up. There's Mom with her happy 4 boys.
Yeah, one pissed off looking down the ground.
Rolling through the rides and attractions at the Festival of Lights.
That was a giant slide. Look at that slide. Huge. That's my oldest and my youngest. And they're both scared of heights.
Yeah.
I reversed the video, so it's good like that.
Tricks of the camera. The illusion of the camera.
Uh-huh. Look at this. This was the best part. This was the end of it. So at the end of the fireworks, there was a loud popping. You can hear the crowd kind of going like, whoa. Nobody knew if they should clap or be scared because the popping was so loud. They didn't know if something went wrong or not. It was crazy. It was so cool, though.
Have you ever been to Festival of
No.
Lights? The first time?
My parents live kind of close to there, so sometimes going home, we drive through. Like, we drive through every year. That's like a guarantee multiple times. But to actually be there on that night, it was really, really, really cool. We barely made it in time. We parked. We walked, I don't even know how far, but we walked it very quick. But we made it right in time. There was like 5 minutes to spare. It was really cool. The fireworks were amazing, too. Amazing. We were right by them. Then they had the slides. They had a train ride. They had some vendors. Next year, I would like to see a little bit more. I'm going to throw it out there, like tacos or something. I mean, everybody likes hot chocolate and cookies, but let's get some food out there. You know what I'm saying?
You were hungry.
I was. Well, my kids were hungry, too. We snuck through the Hideaway. It's a
Wow.
bar downtown Riverside.
Yes.
I never knew. Okay, I knew about the Hideaway, but I never knew the Hideaway has a secret exit. Did you know? You're going to act like you knew, but you didn't know.
There's
So
all
you can
kinds
go.
of neat
You can
things
go
you
through the
do.
store,
Yes.
which is where we went, and then you can go up the staircase that takes you right out on Mission Inn, which I always know. But then in between those two, there's another one that they had like icicles falling in. My kids thought it was a haunted house, and it takes you right out. It's like
There's all
I
sorts.
never knew that
there's
was there.
all
My mind was
no.
blown.
There's all sorts of neat little tricky entrances and outs
Yeah.
at the Mission Inn.
And they were
You
giving
can get
out
lost you can get lost in that place if you get going in the wrong
the
spot.
Mission Inn.
Yes.
Oh, me and the kids will go down there and we'll walk around for a while. They like going down the stairs, but they're terrified. But that huge spiral staircase,
Yes.
they love going down. And then we got to take the elevator.
But no,
like
yeah,
12
there's
times.
some ins and outs in there. Sometimes you get, oh shit, where did I go?
Ooh, you said a bad word.
Oh well, we're not just on Facebook.
It was really cool, though. It was really cool. I would suggest. I'm definitely going next year. And my son loved it because we went to Chuck E. Cheese Friday morning. Now my Friday's coming back to me. And then we took him down there to really kind of like top it off. And it was perfect. Because he loves Christmas. That associates him with his birthday for whatever reason. I mean, that's cool that he can celebrate a holiday with his birthday.
There
I
you
like to
go.
make my birthday its own holiday, but he's better than me.
If we
Happy
got
birthday,
it,
Evan. I love you.
if we got ambitious, we should take the cameras down there and shoot it.
So next year, No, it was really a really great time. It's crowded as heck, and I was
Yes.
kind of dreading that with 4 little kids. I mean, that's terrifying. They were projecting over 100,000 people down there. Insane with 4 little kids. But Lucy took 2. I took 2. We held hands. And it really wasn't that bad. I mean, it was congested, but if you go down there knowing you're not getting very far in a crowd, it's really not that bad.
No, they do a really good job of putting that together and keeping everything.
The slides, though, I mean, you know how much it was for my kid to go down the slide?
Probably $10.
$5.
Oh, 5.
$20 for my kids to go down one slide. $20 for my kids to go down one slide. That's insane.
Yeah, I could see why you didn't do it twice.
Insane. Well, so the cool thing about it was that they did let the kids go down the slide twice, but it had to be that same slide. But still, $20 to go down something that blows up is made of air and rubber or plastic. What is that made out of?
Costs money for electricity.
It's a freaking generator, dude. Plug it into solar power.
El Plastico.
Um,
Vinyl.
And one of the slides was supposed to be a water slide. I'm like, that's a ripoff. Now you're just teasing me. Where's the water?
They
shoulda
they
heat up-
cheated you on the water,
They
huh?
should have heated up the water and made it a little jacuzzi for the kids to fall in at the end. Right? With little blow up thingies that look like marshmallows and they're like little hot chocolate. How cute. Ooh, they should do a spa there that looks like a giant mug. I'm just saying. Let's do it and we'll charge $60. People will pay.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't know if they'll pay for that,
I
but
know. We'll charge 10. They'll pay. Or they'll go in. I can guarantee it.
60 might be a little.
Yeah, 60. I was getting
that might
getting
be-
a little carried away.
I would say so. You're getting a little heavy
know.
on the.
I know.
Although you never know. Sometimes you know it's easier to come down on the price so than it is to go up. So
True.
you can shoot for the.
Very true. We'll say 15. And they'll talk us down to 10. Probably talk us down to 5.
Well, yeah, you can always negotiate, I guess.
Yeah, that might get a little carried away, though. What if someone, like, urinates in there or something? Then they clean it, drain it.
Yeah, that's all the fun stuff you have to do when you deal with the public out there.
Yeah, they're insane. But really, Festival of Lights, amazing. Doing it again next year. I would suggest anyone that hasn't been, go. If you have gone, go again. I plan on going down there again over the next couple weeks.
That's.
I want to ride the horses.
I'm going next Sunday.
Are you? Good for you, Jesse. Can I go? Yes. I'm going next Sunday. Anyways. What else did I do this weekend? You seem to remember more than I do. That cold wiped me out on
I
Thanksgiving.
could see, yeah. What did
On
you-
Thanksgiving, my poor son, we get to my parents' house, and I'm thinking he's just being lazy. You know, I'm like, come on, get out of the damn car. Goes and lays in front of the fireplace, falls asleep. Then he goes, I realize, oh, crap, he's sick. So then I go and lay him down in my parents' guest bedroom, throws up. I'm like, oh, my gosh, before people even got there, he's already puking. Ends up getting a fever, but then he falls asleep, knocks out. I'm washing his clothes because I had to take everything off pretty much. So when people get there, he's all embarrassed because he knows he ain't got nothing on. He doesn't want everyone else to know. Meanwhile, my kids are taking all the other people. Come look at Liam. He has no clothes on. He threw up. And then he's even more pissed off.
Yes.
Like, happy Thanksgiving. We're driving home finally. And he's like, thank God we're going home in the evening. Throws up on the way home. And then I went shopping. That was my Thanksgiving.
Sounds exciting.
And then I caught the cold the next day. I was wondering why I was so tired and out of it. And then I ended up being really sick the next day. I think it turned into a sinus infection. I know. That was my weekend Thanksgiving.
I hardly ever get those things, so I don't know what. I mean, I get one maybe once every 5 years or something.
Well, good for you, Roy. I'll
Like
share with
that.
you. I'll bring my
Thanks.
infected children over.
I got snow on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he got snow. I got throw up. What did you get?
Just another happy day in paradise.
It's a win for Roy.
I always
He's
win.
I know. You always do. It pisses me off. One day I'm going to be a winner. Maybe tonight. Seahawks. I'm
Well,
telling you.
you picked the last two Monday night
Telling
football
you.
games. You're on a
They give me
streak.
the tingle. Vikings are going to win. Damn it. I don't want to talk about it. It's stressing me out.
You see, you talk yourself in and out of it.
I do. They give me the tingle. They're going to win.
We'll find out here in a couple more hours. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Be back here again. It's 5 o'clock.
On Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. We had to start a contest on where's the best tacos.
Best taco place. I
Best
vote
taco-
Casamoda.
in the.
I still got to take you there.
Yes.
still
but-
gotta
yeah,
let
I
you
want to see
pay.
what's it. Now you get. Now I'm really
I
curious.
was talking to Lucy about it too, so we just got to make it a date.
Yes, we had.
That's all
I
I'm
had to
asking.
find out why this place is. Why you're saying this place is the best taco place in
is.
the IE.
I'm telling you. It's KMET date. Let's do it.
You got it.
Or IE Newswire date. I keep saying KMET.
Something like.
Something. I don't know.